Originally, my goals for the course, to be honest, was just to try to make it through it. I felt intimidated coming back to a college environment and not having done any college for about 16 years. So I came in with a little bit of the self-doubt and was a little apprehensive that I could keep up at a college level. So first was just try to keep my head above water. I also wanted to be able to try to learn to write better and then be able to identify well-written stuff, so when my cadets are giving me assignments, it's not just did they do it, but can I actually start critiquing it a little more past just, yeah, they turned it into me. Give them more of an educated response and when I'm grading papers. In my mind, I've superseded my goals, and that was just due to hard work. It had nothing to do with that I'm smarter than anybody or I'm unintelligent. It was getting assignments, asking the right questions to get the right guidance, and then just actually sitting down and doing it, which was lonely at times, but it was nice to be able to close your door, be in a room, and actually buckle down and get a lot of this done, especially with the condensedness. What helped me in the first week get past a lot of my fears and sort of like, I don't know if I want to call it anxiety, but was talking to my peers and realizing most of them were in the same boat I was, that they hadn't done college in a while, and at times they felt the same, a little like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get this done. And there was more than just myself feeling that way. So one, that sort of made me feel like I wasn't isolated, and then that opened up opportunities to have rapport with fellow students. And now instead of just doing work on your own, you're starting to ask, like, how did you do this? How did you approach that? And start getting new ideas and realizing that you're not as far back as you think you are, and that we were all moving forward, and you're moving forward at the same rate as everybody else. So that's what sort of helped a lot with me. I've learned through a lot of the teachings that I enjoy the more interactive style of teaching versus just the PowerPoint and lecture style. I really am enjoying learning some of these techniques on how to get the students more interactive and do some of the flipped classrooms when it's appropriate. One thing I'm going to apply in my work life is now having the confidence that I can continue to pursue school, is starting to pursue school and looking for job opportunities outside of the Army.
I expected to come out a better instructor. So I've been teaching for a while, but my ultimate goals were because I want to teach when I retire. So to learn different strategies, different skills to engage the classroom and just be an overall better instructor. I've definitely learned a lot since I've been here, how different technology, different teaching strategies, just little things to pick up on when I'm dealing with my students in the classroom. Like how to engage them in conversation, when they go off of like the yes or no questions, to get them to elaborate, to expand, to get to those higher level thought processes. What I've learned about myself is I need to be a little more patient when it comes to dealing with people. I mean, in the Army, that's what we do. We deal with people. We're in charge, we're leaders and things like that. But when it comes to dealing with your peers, every now and then you need to have a little bit of what we call tactical patience and let things develop and not just jump right off the deep end at first. Just kind of take a deep breath, take a step back, evaluate the situation for what it is, because not every situation is the same, and then just go with the flow, and 9 times out of 10 it's going to work out. So I teach the freshmen, and it's a mixed bag. Everybody's coming from everywhere, and they have absolutely no experience with ROTC whatsoever. So whereas I've been doing this for a while, I can't expect them to pick up on it, certain things, as easily as I can. So I can definitely take that experience back with the patients. And then a lot of them are shy. So some of these techniques that we've learned in the classroom, trivia, brainstorming, things of that nature, throwing it out there to them to get them engaged and to make it fun, because learning needs to be fun. Otherwise, you're not going to remember anything or get anything out of it. One of the biggest things I've learned that I didn't know before is the technology piece when it comes to classroom instruction. So I've learned about some of the things that we've learned in class, like the Kahoot, to make, you do quizzes and they can see it up in the air or on the screen. Some of the video blogging, just different things so that I'm not just sitting up there barking at them all day and they're falling asleep. In my almost 20 years in the Army, this is probably one of the best courses, definitely top 3 courses I've been to.